Hello students, let us start our discussion about work energy theorem when the work is done with the help of the variable force. So for this, suppose that we have any object of mass m kilogram and the object is moving initially with a velocity of vi meter per second, and after some time if the object attains a speed v2 meter per second or vf meter per second, then what will be the change in the kinetic energy of the object and what will be the amount of work done to change the velocity of object from vi to vf. So we can relate all these two terms, two physical quantities with each other, and the relation is known as the work energy theorem. So we can define it as the amount of work done on any object by a variable force is equal to the change in the kinetic energy of that object. So let us relate this object and derive an expression for this. So suppose that we have an object of mass m kilogram and the object moves some initial velocity vi and attains some final velocity vf in time interval t. So at an instant of time, if we found that the velocity of the object is v, then the kinetic energy of that object is given at that instant of time is equal to half of mv square. Half of mv square is the kinetic energy of that object at that instant of time. So if we want to find out the rate of change of kinetic energy of that object with respect to time, then we have to differentiate it with respect to time. Then after differentiating we get that dk by dt is equal to d by dt of half of mv square. So as we are seeing that half of m is constant and it can be taken outside from the differentiation, because with respect to time there is no change in the mass, only there is a change in velocity, and this change in velocity occurs due to the variable force acting on the object. Okay, so this becomes like this. So we can write it as differentiation of v with respect to time. As we know that velocity is the function of time, so differentiation of v square becomes 2v dot dv by dt. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled here. This becomes mv, and this dv by dt is rate of change of velocity at that time, that is acceleration acting at that time. So at that time, what is the amount of the force? This can be expressed as in terms of m dot a. So at that time, if the force acting on the object is f, then f equal to m dot a, and from here the rate of change of kinetic energy will obtain as f dot v. Okay, now as we know that velocity of any object during motion changes, and this velocity is also function of the time, also the displacement. So this velocity can be further expressed in the term of dx by dt. So this dk by dt is further rewritten as f dot dx by dt. This is rate of change of displacement. So from here, if we multiply by dt both sides, then we get dk is equal to f dot dx. So this provides us a small change in kinetic energy when object displaces by a small displacement, displaces its position with a small displacement dx, and at that displacement the force acting on that object is taken as f. So what will be the total change in kinetic energy? Suppose that the initial kinetic energy of the object is Ki and the final kinetic energy of the object becomes Kf. Then we can calculate what will be the total amount of the change in energy with a simple integration method. So if we integrate it, then we get integration of dk from Ki to Kf. We get integration of the f dot dx from the displacement where any position xi to final position xf. So from here integration of this dk is k, and we take the limit from Ki to Kf, and as we know that this f is the function of displacement, because this is a variable force, so this cannot be taken as outside, so this can be written as xi to xf f dot dx. F means function of x. So if we put the upper limit of this integration kf at here, then minus lower limit, so this becomes kf minus ki is equal to integration xi to xf f dot dx. So we are seeing that, as we have discussed in our yesterday lecture, that the integration of xi to xf f dot dx is the total amount of work done by a variable force. So this is the amount of work done by a variable force, and this is the change in the kinetic energy. It means kf minus ki is equal to w. It means if there is a change in the kinetic energy of any object with respect to time by applying some variable force on the object, then the total amount of the work done by variable force is always equal to the change in the kinetic energy of that object. Okay, this is the work energy theorem by a variable force. Now we can solve a simple numerical problem based on this work energy theorem concept. So let us solve. So for this, let us assume that we have an object of mass m is equal to 1 kilogram, and it is moving in horizontal direction on any smooth surface with velocity 2 meter per second. Then if objects enters into a region whose surface is patch and rough, so if the resistive force acting on that object is found that F acting on that object is represented by a particular formula, that is F equal to minus half kx. Here negative sign indicates that the force has a negative nature. It means the force nature of the force is resistive, and as we go in the direction of object, then we found that the value of the force is decreases. Okay, so suppose that the object enters in a region whose coordinate is along x-axis, this is x-axis, and from here to here this is a patch region. So this has a particular point x equal to 0.1 meter, and this one has a length x equal to 2.01 meter, and before x equal to 0.1 meter there is a smooth and frictionless surface, and after 2.01 meter the surface is also smooth, but there is a patch surface or rough surface lies between x equal to 0.1 meter to x equal to 2.1 meter. Okay, so what will be the amount of work done by this resistive force? So we can calculate it by work energy theorem. So we can write it as the range for this force is equal to minus k by x when x is greater than or equal to 0.1 and less than or equal to 2.01. But this force is equal to 0, this resistive force is 0 when the object is lying before 0.1 meter. It means when x is less than 0.1 and x is greater than 2.01. Okay, so at this region the force acting on the object is 0, but between this region the acting force is itna. So with the help of the work energy theorem we can calculate what will be the amount of the final kinetic energy after leaving that patch region, and what will be the amount of velocity by which object leaves this region. So let us calculate. If the constant k given at here is taken as 0.5 Newton meter, so if we apply the work energy theorem, then from work energy theorem we obtained that kf minus ki is equal to integration xi to xf f dot dx. So if we transpose the ki from this side to that side, then this becomes ki plus integration from where 0.1 to 2.01 f, that is minus k by x and dx. Okay, so as k is constant, so taken outside from the integration, so from here we get kf is equal to half mv square, that is the initial kinetic energy when object enters in this patch region. So this becomes half of m, that is 1, and v, that is 2 square, plus minus k, this can be taken outside from the integration, and 1 by integration 0.1 to 2.01 1 by x dx. So from here we get 2 minus k, put the value of k 0.5 into integration of 1 by x. Integration of 1 by x is natural log of x, so ln x. So if we take the limit from 0.1 to 2.01, then we get 2 minus 0.5, put the value of x 2.01 for upper limit, so this becomes 2.01 minus of ln 0.1. So from here we get 2 minus 0.5 into, as we know that log m minus log n is equal to log m by n. So this becomes ln 2.01 divided by 0.1. So from here we get 2 minus 0.5 into ln of 20.1. Here this log is taken on the base e, that is exponential. So if we put the value of log 20.1, natural log of 20.1, so we get nearly about 3. So this kf is equal to 2 minus 0.5 into 3.0, and after solving this we get 2 minus 1.5, so we get 0.5 joule. So what will be the total final kinetic energy? This will be equal to 0.5 joule. Okay, so this will be equal to 0.5 joule, and from here we can easily obtain what will be the total final velocity by which object exits from this region. So we can calculate that with the help of this. This is equal to 1 by 2 mvf square equal to 0.5. So from here vf is equal to 0.5 into 2 divided by m, that is 1. So this becomes totally 1. So vf is equal to root of 1, that is 1 meter per second. So object object leaves this patch region with a velocity of 1 meter per second. So you can solve this with the help of the work energy theorem. Similarly, you can solve different types of numerical problems on the basis of this work energy theorem. So solve that problems, and tomorrow we will discuss about the potential energy, concept of potential energy and potential energy stored in different objects. Okay, till now take care. Thank you.